we go again.
The national news. So, like I said, again, we haven't spoke since. Well, obviously we have spoke, but we ain't spoke to the people for a while. And so, in between that time, there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And there's obviously been several different stories and different narratives and different thought processes behind said attempt. We do know that two people were confirmed to have lost their life: a fireman who was protecting his family, and then, of course, the shooter themselves. And the repercussions from that, I believe today or yesterday, the Secret Service director stepped down, and they have somebody else taking over those duties, because of course a lot of people are like, how in the world could something like this happen in 2024 with how far this young man was out? And there had been people who had pointed out the shooter before things popped off, so it was a lot going on. But what were your overall thoughts about that particular event?
Okay, listen, I'm gonna keep it a step. Okay, so maybe I've seen too many movies in Hollywood, this, that, and the other, to form a professional. And when I say professional, I'm not a security expert or I'm not none of that. But I've seen enough movies. I've seen Shooter. I've seen the series Shooter. I've seen all kind of assassin movies in my lifetime. Enough to make me believe. Do you really think this was a true assassination attempt, bro?
I honestly do. But it's hard, right? This is what I mean. I would like to believe that it was true because there was loss of life, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I know, without a shadow of a doubt, there are some people who are true fanatics of people, that they are willing to do anything for the cause. You know what I'm saying? But I also would like to believe that, Donald Trump isn't somebody who doesn't shy away from saying things that can get people riled up, right? And what I think is that he is not above that same rhetoric coming back to haunt him itself. So I would like to think that this should have been a wake up call for the fact that people are out here just saying stuff and don't know the potential outcome, and that it was real, so that maybe things can change up. But at the same time, I also think that he does benefit greatly from an assassination attempt, which is
I
why I
agree.
can understand, with everything else going on within the climate of the electoral race, that this would be a ploy or would be a stunt, because of the fact we're talking about the assassination attempt and this, that, and the other. And we're not talking about this man being a felon that's running for presidency. So I know you and your conspiracy theory and TikTok have, I've seen several videos of stuff like that. But like I said, I would like to think that it was real and that he's not immune to the same stuff that he's spewing out. That's the way I feel about it.
Hey, listen, man, I'm just saying this, and I hate to put race into things like
Hmm.
this, but when I saw those shots, the shot attempts being fired away, I saw people still pulling out their phones trying to capture things. And it looks like they were very much on cue. Now, with that being said, I didn't see very many, and by very many, I mean AM. I didn't see AM black person in the background because I just thought that the black people protocol is that when you hear gunshots, you duck and roll, you get up out of there, you run the minute you see another black person, but nobody stays at the scene of the crime. Nobody sits to look around. I don't think I saw anybody run at all. Now, granted, listen, I don't know what they are told that you're supposed to do. I don't know that everybody adheres to the same protocol. But black people, when you hear gunshots, you get low, you get behind something, and you don't even know where the gunshots is coming from. But the minute you see one, all it takes is for you to see one other black person running, and everybody is getting ghosts. And I didn't see nobody at all run, right? And outside of that, I saw everything that was the contrary. I thought that people were very relaxed. People were very calm. And so I thought that just there was no chaos that you typically listen, bro. If you go back and you watch footage of the old school JFK assassination, it was chaotic there, right? That was in the 60s. And for this to be so very casual, bro, it just looked like it was very much staged over.
But here's the problem though. I don't know that I understand what you're saying, but I also think it's because of the times though. Because we scroll TikTok, we scroll Instagram reels, and we can see somebody getting shot and killed on a video, and we just keep scrolling. Like we're so desensitized to that type of stuff that the first instinct is, well, I need to capture what's going on. That's a thing. We watch people watch other people die because they trying to have their phones out. That's the way of the times, unfortunately.
Gunshots. Now, listen. Now, I do think I thought when I saw the gunshots, and here's what's funny. I didn't see that there was anything at all that told me that he got shot, right? Like when they saw the blood on him, I thought that was totally fake, right? I thought, now listen, I've seen better blood from a WWE match, bro. He may listen. So even with that being said, right? I thought that the blood was listen. Trump has been associated with WWE. I think he's a WWE Hall of Famer. He understands that blood sells. You know, you're interested in more of those Ric Flair matches when his head is all bloody. And so I think that he understands the sensationalism of that. But here's the thing I think. I when I saw that happen after the debate,
Mhm.
right? I said, well, Joe Biden looked crazy in the debate.
Mhm.
But but Trump didn't do anything or say anything overwhelmingly to make me think, oh, this is clear.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. But when that happened, I said, oh yeah, he got it. That was his move. That was the one.